She called me beautiful. So tonight I get to, first of all, Adriana Propel, I'm having so much fun in this. If I could encourage you to design a tennis shoe that would kind of go with the dress, just a little inspiration, you know. I wear heels, but not after 2 hours. So to start, tonight I get to be the authority to define journey. My journey has been a very unique one, and I don't get to tell my story often, and when I do, it still gets me here. Journey is not just a destination. And the reason they gave me a wireless mic is because I have to move. So journey is not just a destination. Women like Dress for Success in Columbus and in New York, we go through things. Our journey is not just about not having a job. It's about having children watching us struggle. It's not just about not knowing how to do a skill because we want to learn. We have the desire. We just don't have the funding, or people say we can't for one thing or another. So journey is such a deeper meaning when it comes to women like me and other women that have gone through Dress for Success, that journeying is what takes place, the act of a journey, journeying. So I get to define that tonight because my journey has been long. At 12 years old, I was convicted of murder. I attempted suicide, and I accidentally shot and killed my mom instead. I didn't talk after that. I was abused sexually by members in my family who were supposed to protect me. I was bullied for being dark-skinned, although I don't seem that dark now. I was bullied for wearing glasses. And I know you're looking at me like it's not a big deal, but it is. If you know a woman, if you know a girl, if you know a child, you have no idea what they're going through right now. Because of that conviction, I sat in a juvenile institution from the age of 12 to 21, and I got to see those girls. When I was 15, I took a leadership position in that institution, and I got to hear the stories behind the crimes that took place. So my seat is very unique because these young girls didn't get to tell their story. The courts told their story. These young girls who had been molested by their mother's boyfriends or being bullied or tortured at school because of their race or their sexual orientation, they didn't get to tell their story the way that I get to tell you mine. But they survived. And it was because of them from the age of 15 to 21 that I knew what it was to be a leader. Not just because I got to help them through their journey, but because in return, they helped me through mine. It took a really long time to forgive myself for what I'd done. When I left the institution, I had no idea how to live. Yes, I had emotional intelligence beyond measure. I knew how to analyze every thought. I knew how to talk about my feelings. I knew how to pick apart why I was going through something and how to make it positive and how to put a spin on it to where I can get through what I needed to get through. Yes, I understood all that, but I didn't know how to pay a bill. The lights got cut off. I didn't know how to drive a car. I didn't know how to live independently as a woman. Khakis and t-shirt were my fashion. But I left that institution with so much support and so much love from other women that when I finally got a chance to meet Dress for Success, I embraced them. Let me tell you what happened. So I worked my butt off because at this time, I didn't tell anybody about me. So I knew that I wanted to be in TV. I knew I wanted to be a journalist, which I don't now, no offense. But I knew that that's what I wanted to do, so I busted my butt to do it. and I went to a broadcasting school, and I said, I got this, I can do this. I interned at a local TV station. I worked really hard. And there was a job opening in my area for a host. Someone said, you should go for it. I was like, but what if they find out about me? What if they know? What if someone says something? So there were people that encouraged me to step out, and I did. So I didn't have anything to wear because me, like I said, I'm tennis shoes, t-shirts, that's who I am. So someone said, you should go to Dress for Success. And I didn't know who that was, but the door was opened. And when the door was opened, I walked through it, and it changed my life forever. When I went to Dress for Success, I didn't know what to tell them. So I said, okay, I got this totally cool job interview that I really didn't think I would get, but I kind of need some help because I don't know how to dress. And they were like, okay, we got you. So not only did they dress me though, see, it's more than that. This was not just about walking into a building and someone telling me that I don't have to color coordinate my clothes. It wasn't just about walking into a building for them to congratulate me and to send me on my way. I built relationships with those women. They gave me the confidence for that job interview when I didn't think I deserved it. Even after I had worked so hard, I worked harder than anybody else, and I still didn't think I deserved it. When I had my fitting, I remember trying to match, like, okay, gray suit, red shirt, gray skirt, red shoes, right? She was like, well, what shoes do you like? I was like, I like the blue ones. She said, then rock the blue ones. I was like, I can do that? She was like, yeah. Confidence. What kind of jewelry do you like? I like beads. Want yellow beads? I can't wear yellow beads with, yes you can. I can do that? I rocked that outfit and I got that job. It wasn't the job though. It wasn't the job. It was the fact that I had been alone for so long with no guidance. You know, when I was growing up, when I was in an institution, there wasn't, okay, let me tell you my age. I'll be 40 this year. So there was no, thank you. There was no Google, there was nothing to help me. So I was pretty much on my own. So everything that I learned about myself, about being a woman, about dressing, I learned from other women. And they poured into me, and they loved on me. And you have no idea what that feels like. It's not just a badge, it's a rite of passage. When a woman like Joy tells me that I'm beautiful, or when she tells me that she has my back, this is not about not just a community. It's about having someone that believes in you just as much, if not more, than you believe in yourself. So I was talking to a lady earlier before we started, and she asked me a question, and I think that question, it got to me a little bit because I had never thought about it before. She said, how are you honoring your mother? And I had to think about it because I think about my mom all the time. I see myself as her when I'm dealing with my 18-year-old girl. I see myself in her when I'm trying to get my son to put down Minecraft, or when I'm trying to talk to my 5-year-old about, following my 13-year-old son around, play Minecraft. I see myself in her, put the game down. But in all honesty, I represent her in everything that I do. Every time I open my mouth and tell my story, it changes someone's life. Every time I come on stage and I'm able to say it, because yeah, I wrote a book, but it's different when you're in a room by yourself and you're writing and you're going through and you're playing back things, and you have to get the research, so you have to call the police station and you have to look at the pictures, and it's different when you're in a room by yourself doing that. But when you stand up here, you risk judgment. And you risk people not really understanding who you are as a person. But people that know me, I don't have to say anything. I don't have to do anything. Because who I am now, I would not have been had I not gone through what I did. Dress for Success was not only a part of that for me, it will always be a part of that for me. Because now I get to give back. I get to tell every woman in this room, I don't care who did it. I don't care who molested you. I don't care who bullied you. You have a right to move forward. You have a right to live your life. You have a right to redefine your journey. And I get to say that with confidence, and I get to say it with authority. My name is Tammy Jo. And my name is Tammy Jo. And I was molested at 12. I was bullied. I was hurting. I was a victim. And I'm no longer that. This is who I am.